Iowa City is a sophisticated little town. There are people here from all around the world. But sometimes as an international student, you have to answer some pretty whack questions. There are more than 4,000 international...
Yo, Rishabh.
Hey,
Question.
what's going on, Tyler? We're shooting a video?
It's a real quick question.
All right.
I heard that you guys use your hands in India, and when I'm studying out there, should I bring some toilet paper? What's the deal?
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
My name is Christian Zombo. I'm originally from Democratic Republic of Congo. I moved to the United States when I was about 11, 12 years old.
Hi, I'm Alicia. I moved from New Delhi, India to Iowa 3 years back.
So I'm Eduardo Tabasso. I am from Italy. I moved in the States 5 years ago.
My name is Roa. I moved to Iowa City 3 years ago from Sudan.
My name is Abhishek D'Souza and I was born and raised in Qatar. And I moved to Iowa City 4 years ago.
My name is Herman Singh Sani. I'm from India, Chandigarh, and I came here 3 years ago.
I'm Yuni Su. I'm a native Chinese. I'm an international student from China.
My name is Sajid Sarkar and I'm an international student from Bangladesh. I moved here to Iowa City 3 years ago from Sweden.
So my name is Rita Wan. I'm from Inner Mongolia, China. So I moved to Iowa City 4 years ago.
I'm from Mumbai. I came to Iowa City a year back. I was asked a very awkward question. It's like, is India in Dubai?
So I was at this party and it was I believe like a year ago, and this girl asked me if in Italy we speak Italian.
Once my roommate asked me if we worship cows because these guys love to eat them.
Do you guys eat dogs and cats?
This guy asked me if Rome was the capital of Paris.
So you guys have Walmart in China?
I was interviewing with this firm, and so after a few basic questions, they asked me if I learned English in the 3 years I've been here.
You know, since China is a communist country, they were saying, did really your government take all of your money?
So you're an international student, and I was just wondering, like, where do you live in Qatar? Do you live in a tent, or do you live, like, do you have buildings?
And she asked me where I was from. So in return I asked her to guess. At first she guessed like if I was from India or not, and I said no. After a few more tries, when she couldn't get it, I said I was from Bangladesh. And she looked pretty nonplussed and she was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So I asked her again, like, do you know where Bangladesh is? And she's like, yeah, I know where that is, totally. I just don't know where in the Middle East that is.
One of my fellow students actually one time asked me if my dad had any contact back home where I'm from, which is the Congo, and I responded and said yes. But then he asked me if we could go to Africa and kill people for free as a sport.
If you do get a second kid, do you have to kill it?
This guy from Jehovah's Witness, really nicely suited up and everything, approaches us like really cautiously and kind of like afraid. And he asks like, hello, do you guys speak English? And I was like, yeah, I speak English fine. So then he asks us like, what is your mother language? Like, is it English? I'm like, no, I just said I speak English fine. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to hand you these 2 pamphlets, and if you go on the website for like watchtower.org or something, you can find out about how to save your soul in your own language.
This one lady asked me why I have straight hair even though I'm from Africa, and what kind of relaxing hair products I use.
And right after that he asked like, so what religion do you guys follow back in India? And I was like, we're Muslims from Bangladesh.
That yeah, we do worship them and we don't eat them.
So that was a pretty outrageous question that I've ever been asked by anyone.
I mean, I hope it was like because she had a couple of drinks and that she wasn't because she really didn't know that. But, you know, it's just a guess at this point.
I didn't know how to respond to it. I mean, I kind of laughed it off. I thought it was somewhat funny and ignorant of him asking me that question. So I didn't really even think about answering that question.
I thought that the question was so stupid that I should just play along with it. And my answer was absolutely like, yes. You know, I'm pretty surprised a lot of people don't know that. They think that the capital are two different countries, but you guessed it right, so pretty impressed.
I am an only child and my boyfriend is an only child. So if we get married, we can have 2 kids with no you know, punishment or anything like that.
At first I was a little taken aback, but then I just giggled and explained them that I've been learning English since I was in like 1st grade or whatever.
No, for sure. Yes, children have been valued very much in our countries and being raised in a very nice way, so they never get killed on purpose. So.
I've been asked that question like a few times by a few other people, so I mean, now I'm kind of getting used to this question.
I don't eat dogs.
I told her that I don't use any of these hair products, the relaxing hair products, and that just because I'm from Africa doesn't mean we all have, you know, one hair type, so she was surprised.
I was never heard about it. It was just funny because like I got to know her perspective, like how she thinks about the outside world.
I wasn't offended, no. I just realized that the media and everything else is just focused on one type of Africans, and that's their idea, their general idea about people coming from Africa, so no, I wasn't offended.
In her defense, she never traveled outside, so whatever she knows is only within Iowa City. Iowa, so in her defense, I thought it was fine, it was funny.
I kind of just giggled in my head knowingly, because I was always told Americans were bad at geography, but then that's me stereotyping as well.
It does tell me about their intellectual capabilities at the end of the day. So yeah, like I found out, okay, they don't know anything. They're ignorant that only the world revolves around America.
No offense, but sometimes it can be rude.
I feel like the people over here don't know much about other cultures. They need to learn more about other places and things, and they're a bit ignorant, and I don't know if I found it humorous, but most people would find it a bit, what would be the word?
Offensive.
Offensive.